The people are thinking that the genius people are very special people, and they are not the ordinary people like us. They born genius, that's why they achieve much in their lives. I was discussing to one of my friends on this topic a few months back. According to him, they are very lucky people, and they got special opportunities which a common people don't get. That is the reason they become the best in the world. In general, there is a concept in the society that the genius are somehow cut from a different cloth from us. So when we see the people in the world who achieve much, the honors of the top 500 Fortune companies, the Bill Gates, the Steve Jobs, the Einstein, the Picasso, are in the supports, the god of the cricket, Sachin Tendulkar, Wasim Akram, the Brit Lee, are in the hospitality industry, Mr. Hamid Mahmood, the founder of the Gulf Mahmal Sports Services, or the president of Tamimi, Sardar Ilyas Khan, or Dr. Muhammad Shamim Khan, who was awarded Tamga Imtiaz in year 2018, Silver Kistoscope Award in 2017, and Order of British Empire awarded in 2007. We see just the end result of all their hard work, the greatness, the position, the caliber, the respect, and the wealth. But we don't look at the devotion to their craft, the commitment to their craft, the endless hours and the years of the study to be the best in the world at what they did. And we forget the back story behind the genius is their dedication, the commitment and obsession to know more about their field. They study about their field and work on their field in such a way that no one had did ever in the history of the world. That is the mindset they adopted and started practice years and the years. They did the mastery in their knowledge and practice. I am going to share with you a story of one Pakistani kid, that how he installed the mastery mindset and craft his destiny from the scarcity to the abundance. This kid was a big dreamer, whose dreams were very high, but his beginnings were very low, as you can't imagine about it. This boy was born in a family which was living below the poverty line, which means he don't have the basic needs, the food, clothes, and shelter. He was the eighth child of his parents. They were living in a rented house, and every 2 months they were changing the house as they were unable to pay the rent. One of the biggest challenges for the family was how to ensure the next meal on the table. At the age of 6, his mother passed away. He came to know after many years that his mother's death was not because of the sickness that was incurable, but because his family couldn't afford the expenses of the medicine and the treatment. Due to such economic challenges, his brother became the drug addict. For many years, he did not have the luxury to wear a suit of his own size. He was using the clothes that was what his relatives were donating him. He was studying in a school where there was no roofs, no walls, no chairs. In the front of his school, there was an English medium school, and he loved to wear the uniform of that school, but he couldn't afford that. As his dreams were very big, and he had ignited the fire within himself to achieve all those dreams, he managed to get one of his big shirts by the family members, which he got altered by the tailor. After his school timing, he was wearing that school uniform and used to go in front of that English medium school, just to show them that yes, I can also wear the same dress. He was a perfect picture of a crushed self-confidence, low self-image, low self-esteem, Why? Because the kid used to compare himself with other boys in the school. He used to think that his hairstyle is not good as some of his friends. He couldn't wear the same clothes, the same access to the new resources. The next challenge for him was what his family did not have the money to support him for the education. So he had to work, and he got his first job in Pakistan Tobacco Company as a sales boy of a local distributor. In addition to this, he used to do the wall checking in the election during the hot sunny days. He also worked as a laborer in construction and in chicken fields. Despite of all these challenges, still he was able to win 2 gold medals in intermediate and in graduation. He left the village and went to Lahore to get the job and can continue his study. But he did not get a suitable job. He started working in a canteen of a young newspaper where he was serving tea to the people. And then, as a part of his dreams, he took admission in MSc in the Punjab University. As the life is full of challenges, and the people who aim for the big have to go through the bigger challenges. This is the law of nature. And in this gentleman's life, another big incident happened, which completely squeezed his passion and motivation. His father passed away. However, he did not quit, he still continued. He went to 200 organizations, applied for various jobs. He did not have the place to live in Lahore. Every single evening, he has to make a decision where to go and sleep in the night. He failed in 200 interviews. He failed twice in Punjab University for the position of lectureship. He failed twice in the Public Service Commission. He failed twice with the Pakistan Air Force. And apparently, all the doors were locked. There was no sense of hope, but he did not give up. He did one more effort and got the first position in Public Service Commission. And finally, he got one of the finest jobs in Pakistan, the 17th grade in Punjab University. But this job couldn't make him happy, as he was dreaming about entrepreneurship. He quit his job and decided to be an entrepreneur, to start his own company. For the business, of course, needed the resources, the money, the conveyance, pursuing the clients, and basic infrastructure, but all he don't have. For the business, it is also required some experience, some exposure, but all he don't have, as no organization has ever had allowed him to enter in the organization. He needed an office where he should work and meet the clients, but he did not have an office. So he decided to make his first office in McDonald's. He occupied one chair and table and started working from there. He used 2.5 years McDonald's as his office. And there came a time when the McDonald's manager came to him and said, "You don't buy anything and you occupied the chair in the most busiest hours. Why don't you leave this place?" And he somehow convinced them that how important he could be for them in the future. For the next 2.5 years, every single day, he managed to meet their clients. But not even once, he was able to taste the burger of McDonald's. He was devoted and crafting his future in such a destructive place. He wrote his wish list, 764 dreams, and the goal that he wanted to accomplish in his life. He wrote his business plans, proposal for his clients, framework agreements for his clients. He also wrote one of his first best-selling book, The Tick Tick Dollar in the McDonald's. And this boy was one and only, living in our hearts, the great inspiring person, Khasra Boss. He is now the CIO, the Chief Inspiring Officer of Possibilities. His business is in 12 different countries. He also made a Possibilities Foundation, which is supporting thousands of the kids all over the country with the best possible score in their own towns. With all the support, the bags, the uniforms, the tuition fee, the transports, everything he is providing. He also runs more than 70 free schools for underprivileged students all over the country, and he is the author of many books. All the great and ordinary people have the same amount of time, 24 hours. While the ordinary people were watching the movies, the gossiping, watching television, killing their time in the social media and in gadgets, having fun, relaxing, chilling with their friends, the great people, and a monomaniacal obsession to be the best in the world, they install the mentality of mastery. Let me share with you the few elements which if you install, you will also become the genius of your field. The number one is the commitment. The commitment leads to the actions, and the actions bring your dreams closer. Whatever your field is, whatever your job is, you really need to honor your job and do with your both heart and the mind. All the work has the dignity. You need to develop the habit of doing your job like Picasso painted. Because the work you are doing is a chance for you to manifest your highest potential and express your gift and the talents that you were born with. The work is an opportunity for you to stand against your fears and the things that frighten you. It is a chance for you to inspire your customers, your teammates, and uplift the people, those who lost their hopes. So the commitment towards your work, your dream is the foundation on which your genius is ultimately crafted. So push yourself. No one else is going to do it for you. The second element is to make a stop doing list. Of course, you have to have a to-do list, write a stop doing list as well. As the Steve Jobs said, that what made Apple was not so much what they choose to build, but all the projects they choose to ignore. You have to leave what 95% people are doing in order to get the results of 5% people who are the most successful people in the world. You must be willing to do what the 5% people are willing to do. So the third element is the resilience, which means the capacity to recover quickly from the difficulties, the toughness, the setbacks. The secret of the life, though, is to fall 7 times and got to get up 8 times. When the things goes wrong in your life, when you knock down, when the life shatters you, when you got the setbacks in your life, how you respond to them is actually breed the resilience. Your response to the adversity will determine the type of the life you live. And the fourth element is use your time in the learning and developing yourself. Use your time efficiently and effectively. Don't kill your time watching television and on social media. Use your commute time to reading books, listening audiobooks, excellent podcasts and other learning programs and execution. Remember this, if you want to double your income, you have to accelerate the rate of learning 3 times more.